Hi. Today is, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what kind of start this was, but today is September 22nd. Is my day to film. I'm gonna start this video by answering your question because it's fresh on my mind. I just watched your video again. The first question is, I completely agree that we should have a designated date night. I wanted to ask you because I wanted to bring the idea up, but like I didn't know because it's kind of hard to make set plans in college, like because you know things just kind of happen. Like today, I went on a hike, like, and I had no plans of wanting to go hiking. I was planning on being here the entire day studying. But I think that we should have a night. And I was looking at your schedule, and I know my schedule. And you have on Tuesdays, I think, just bio at like 5:30. My only class on Tuesday is 5:30 to 8. And then I have a 9 a.m. tomorrow the next day, and on Wednesday, and so do you. So I thought on Tuesday nights, I don't really ever want to go out and do anything because I have a late class and then I have an early class the next morning. So I'd rather like be in my dorm and like hang out that day. So maybe that could be our date night because we both kind of have similar schedules in that. Here's mine, here's yours. I'm looking at them both right now. They are very similar if this is still your schedule correctly. So I think we should, and if we do, we could make it Tuesday nights, or we can make it Thursday nights. Tuesday nights are probably the best though. Hold on. Sorry, my roommate Morgan came in, so I was had to hang up, or not hang up, stop the video. Whatever. So I think I answered the first question. So your second question is, how do I feel about receiving gifts? And I'm pretty sure that besides acts of service, I think that giving gifts was my lowest one. I'm not sure, I don't remember. It took away my results, so I couldn't see them again. But I don't know, like, the things like quality time and like physical touch, like those things are really important to me because I lacked those in my childhood. But the one thing that I did get a lot of was gifts, especially from like my biological father, because that was the only way he knew how to show love, was to buy me things. And the whole thing just kind of like getting gifts from friends, like it's great and I appreciate it, but it does like make me feel a little weird, especially just because like I don't know, I don't put as much value in getting gifts as I do getting other things. Sorry, somebody just dropped something. Like I appreciate it, and if you got me something, I'd love it and I'd use it. But I don't want you to put so much like pressure or thought into buying me gifts. Like it's not, I'd rather you just spend a day with me than buy me something, you know? Take me on a date. That's the kind of gifts you can buy me. Yeah. So I don't want you to stress out and like think that you're a bad boyfriend because you're not buying me gifts. Like it doesn't matter to me. As long as I get to spend time with you and touch you and like hug you and hear you say that you love me, like that's all that I need, really. If you ever need ideas for what to get me for my birthday, just ask. Like I always tell you that I don't need you to buy me things, but if I really need something or like there's something I have been wanting, I'll let you know. I'll tell you. You just need to ask. Like with everything else, just ask. So yeah, that's the answer to your second question. So I'm gonna go. So yesterday, because we didn't get to call you yesterday, because of your nose, and also you had work to do. So my family came down and they were here yesterday and part of today. They picked me up and took me to the UTC tailgating thing, where they like fed you and you were able to like hang out at the game before the game started. And then after the tailgate, we went to the game. We left before, like after halftime, just because we I don't know, like we were losing really bad. So and then we ended up losing the game, so it wasn't even worth it. And then I took them to Sunset Rock, which I went with Levi and Chris a couple weeks ago. And I took them there, and we got a couple really good pictures, and my mom and my whole family enjoyed it. It was a good night. And then this morning I woke up at 8 o'clock, and they took me out to breakfast at this really good diner, and it's called City Cafe, and it's like a retro themed restaurant, but it's actually retro. It doesn't look cheesy or anything. It looks authentic. And I had banana nut pancakes, and it was so good. I love going out to breakfast. Breakfast is one of my favorite meals because you can have a bunch of sugar and it doesn't matter. Because I really like sweet things, so you know that. Because I like you. That was gross. I hated that. I'm sorry. Also just realized I've been out of off center this entire time, so I'm gonna move that. And then I came back and fell asleep after my family left. Oh, and they said I could spend the night. It wasn't they were yeah, you can spend the night. My mom was like, you're 18, you can make your own decisions. And then they left, and I was like, oh. So I guess that means I can spend the night. I did tell them that it was a camp out date in your backyard, but we can just take some pictures on your patio and say it was a camp out date. Honestly though, I wouldn't mind spending a little time on the patio and read a book or just hang out, cuddle, that kind of stuff. Anyway, and then I came back after that, took a nap, and then I got up and started doing work. And then at 2 o'clock, Megan was like, you want to go hiking? I was like, heck yeah. So me, Levi, and Megan went hiking at, I don't even know where it is, but it was 20 minutes away. It wasn't that great of a hike, but I think we went to the wrong place and we weren't really supposed to be there. But it was okay. We got out of the house and got some vitamin D. And then right after that, I ran to the library because I had a study room booked from 4 to 7. So I had to get there before they got rid of my reservation. Wow, this day seems to have really gone by fast. Because now it, literally just, it felt like an hour ago. It was this morning, and now it's, what is it, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? It's crazy. Yeah, I think that's about it. So my question for you today, this is gonna be a long video, I'm sorry. My question for you today is, what are some other examples of dates you wanna do? Long distance. So we have movies, we have Minecraft. What are some other things that you have ideas for? You can look some up and just tell me the ones that you lean towards, but okay. Bye. I love you.